Hi, my name is Jens and welcome to my channel. In this video I want to talk about what true spirituality is for me. But I first want to start off with a disclaimer about, the term spirituality. We use the term spirituality to denote people who are like more than averagely interested in spiritual subjects like meditation, healing, energy work, consciousness. But actually for me, every human being is spiritual. Every human being is a soul on his or her journey. Every human being on this planet is an incarnated soul. And so you are already spiritual just by virtue of who you are, of your being, because you are an eternal soul. So there's not something as a spiritual and non-spiritual soul, because each soul is on his own life path. And although some life paths of some souls may not seem spiritual in the sense that, in the way that we use the term spiritual, they're still on their spiritual journey. So, just for convenience, I will use the term spiritual in this video to denote people who are like, more than averagely interested in spiritual subjects. With that being said, what true spirituality is not for me, it's not a gaining. True spirituality, it's not something that you gain. True spirituality is much more about actually letting go of things than of gaining things. It's not like it's not like working out your muscles and then then you gain muscle. It doesn't work in the same way. Like when you do exercises and you grow muscle, that's kind of easy, but with the spiritual exercises you do, or the spiritual practices you do, it doesn't work in the same way. Actually, spirituality is much more about remembering and also letting go than about gaining something. We can use the spiritual subjects to we can use the spiritual exercises to help us, but it's not like we're gonna gain something from them, in the sense that we're going to become more spiritual. That's not it. It's not because you meditate every day, or you meditate a few hours a day, or you have been meditating for years, that you're like more spiritual. No, everybody is spiritual in its core. What these spiritual exercises can do is they help us to let go, to let go of things, to see certain things clearly and to let go of things. And the more we let go of, for example, illusions, emotional blocks, false belief systems, the more our true essence, the more our soul can come down into our body. So that's what true spirituality actually is. It's about letting go of all these false beliefs we have about ourselves. It's about healing, healing your emotional body and your mental body. Getting actually rid of the distortions. So I don't like to use the term rid of, but actually more heal. So it's much more about letting go of all the baggage we have carried, emotional baggage, mental baggage, to let more of our soul into our body, to let more of that higher light that is our true essence, that divine spark, to that divine light, to let that enter more into our body. So that's actually what true spirituality is. And it's not because this is the divine light that compromises our soul. That is our true essence, and that can manifest much more fully when we heal the body, and when we actually let go of illusions and grow towards our divine blueprint. So sometimes when we do these spiritual exercises, hidden, when we think we're going to become more spiritual, for example, by meditating a lot, but hidden in that belief can be the belief in lack and in lack of self-worth. Like we have like this subconscious belief we need to meditate to become more spiritual, because inside we have a lack somewhere, or we believe we are not worthy enough. So that's not true. So we gotta be careful, and we also gotta be very aware that we don't do these exercises to like, although they will help, but to not, that they don't come from a feeling of lack or a lack of self-worth, because one of the most important things is to realize that we are already divine, perfect beings actually. Um, divine souls, eternal souls, you know, that are fully worthy. We are fully worthy. That's a very important one. So it's important that we don't do these exercises from a place of lack, or that we are not good enough, and that somehow these exercises are going to make us better. That's also not true, and a total illusion. So what spirituality also isn't, is it's not an escape. You know, some people use spirituality as an escape these days, like for example in taking drugs and certain things when you where you leave the body, and then they have like a few moments of respite. But that's not what true spirituality is. True spirituality is embodiment. It's being in the body, being fully present in the body, letting more of your higher consciousness, more of your soul into your body. You know, when your body is cleared, when you let go of these limiting belief systems or energies, then your soul can manifest much more easily in the body. So true spirituality is in essence, it's very grounding, because it's connecting with your body, connecting with the earth, and being fully present. And the irony is, the paradox is, by being more fully present in your body, your consciousness will be able to expand more, and you will be able to see more. So, you know, like a tree that wants to grow high needs to have strong roots. So that's also really important. So these are actually the most three important things in spirituality for me. It's a remembering, it is a letting go of stuff, and it's definitely not an escape or not a gaining. It's not something that you gain. So this is really important. You know, I like the grounded spirituality. You know, especially in the last decade. You know, spirituality was also associated with, you know, being higher in the higher dimensions, and, you know, which is a valid part of spirituality, and it's especially like the, you know, the starseed connections, which are amazing and fine to explore, but we need to remember that true spirituality is like, first you have to be present in the body, and it's best to be first present in the body, and then, you know, you will have a solid base foundation to grow your consciousness and grow it more, grow more, you know, spiritually, like in the sense that you're opening your consciousness to other realities, for example, or for example for psychic experiences. So it's very important to be grounded in the body first, and to be especially to be aware of your word as a soul. We all, and this is something a lot of people struggle with, is their worthiness as a soul. But we are totally worthy. We are divine beings. We have the God spark, and we are the God spark in us. So that is really important. And these two simple things, you're realizing your own worth, and having a grounded spirituality where you don't do spiritual exercises from, you know, the belief that you're not good enough, but you do them to more fully connect with your soul. And that's, for me personally, something that works really well. So thank you for watching, and see you next time.